Introducing Pichu London Plus. For just $1.99 a month, you get access to full unedited races from Season 46 of the Ultimate Series and the 2024 Mock Pichu London Cup Series season. You'll also get access to races ahead of time before anybody else, and you'll also receive custom emojis and badges to use on the comments below. Finally, there will be an exclusive new series just for members coming soon. You do not want to miss that. Join Pichu London Plus today, just $1.99 a month. Just click the join button down below to get started. Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 45 of the Pichu London Ultimate Series. Today it is the 14th race of the season at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Alexander Rowe starts on the pole. Alongside him will be the 47 Connor Breton. And let's take a look at the rest of the starting lineup here in today's race just down the road from St. Louis. There'll be a 72 lap race here today, and the first stage will end on lap 18 and the second stage will end on lap 44. Last week we were at Charlotte, and it was Quentin Moore that took home the checkered flag. There he is starting in the middle of the pack, but Quentin Moore took home the checkers and added his name to the playoff list for Season 46. We shall see if we'll add another driver to the playoff list, or will we see a winner win again here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. About to get the green flag here from St. Louis. Here we go, cars roll off the track. Here we go at Worldwide Technology Raceway, about to get the green. Oh, a car's up in smoke right off the bat. Luke Law up in smoke at the start of the race. 99 team going to send it to the garage before even completing a lap. That's a tough break for that 99 team. Anyway, going green here in St. Louis. See who adds his or her name to the winners list in the playoffs for Season 46. Here we go, the green flag will wave. We're underway at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Already going 4 wide on the first turn. Something unprecedented, almost a 5 wide to start things off here at the race. Holy cow, wow, they're wasting no time trying to get the best line possible. 3 wide in the middle. Oh, they're spinning already on the first lap. A car in the wall. Matt Hunter goes up in the wall. We stay green. How about that? How did we stay green from that? My goodness. Matt Hunter, the 9 car of Liam Stewart up into the wall in the first lap of the race. Holy cow. How did we stay green? My goodness. A good start for the 54 car in Alexander Rowe. Alexander Rowe trying to hang on over Connor Breton for the race win. 2 veterans battling it out. Isaiah Bernesh running in the same car that won last season with Chen Z at the wheel. See if Bernesh can keep the win streak going for RCR here at St. Louis as we have a battle for the lead. Connor Breton just went by Rowe. 1 turn it took, and he makes the run worth it. And Connor Breton's out in front. Looks like the 99 off pit road. He will get to race here today after his engine went out right at the start of the race. It looks like 3 is going to get second place. Bernesh takes second. There's Skylar Taylor 4th and his teammate in 5th. These 2 running were inside the top 10 most of the time at Charlotte last week. Looking for one of them to get a win here today. Durrani inside the top 5 as well. He had the points lead. He lost to Quinn Moore. Now he's trying to get it back. Here comes Lataro. Down the bottom he goes. JP Lataro inside the top 10. Just can't quite make a move yet. Looks like Liam Stewart had to come to the pits. He was involved in one of the wrecks we saw on the very first lap. And it didn't bring out a caution for whatever reason. Somehow they saved it and didn't bring out a yellow. Benjamin Snyder was involved in that wreck as well. The race is so far clean and smooth so far right now here at Gateway, as LG Latara goes to the bottom to make a pass on Dylan Ebrahimian. Now it looks like Ebrahimian's going to get passed by his teammate, the 16 of Cassie Reynolds. It's about making the right move at the right time, as here comes the 43 of Clark McKee. Gets by his teammate. He's into fourth. Ooh, Taylor into the wall there. A little too close. A little too close to the wall there, but he's able to continue. Benjamin Snyder off pit road. Among the drivers involved in that little scuffle we had early on in the race. But what a big lead, though, for Connor Breton out in front. He took the lead early on, has not given it up since. Here comes Avi Sachs. Goes by Skylar Taylor. Taylor still on the outside, just struggling to get back on the inside line. Still JP Lataro inside the top 10 now. 42 might get passed again. There goes the 48 car, Allison Rain, and the 15 of Nilson Herrera. Rain trying to avoid hitting the wall. These guys running really close to the wall at this track. I don't know what it is, but they're so wide. They go right into the wall nearly, trying to get the grip, trying to hang on. But Connor Breen's out in front already. Connor Breen's still out in front. And Matt Hunter not off to a good start this season. Was involved in one of the drivers caught up in the mess we saw earlier in the race. Matt Gomes battling it out with the one of Jamal Jackson. They're not running a good race for both of them, but they're trying to hang on, and looks like Jamal got a little piece of the wall there. Jamal Jackson, a little piece of the wall, trying to avoid the contact. Very early on in the race, they could be making moves coming up, trying to save the best for last here at Gateway at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Well, it was formerly Gateway, but here comes Jamal Jackson, maybe making a comeback here. There's Gomes on the outside. Gomes trying to hang on trying to stay out of hitting the wall. And these guys right now try to think about what to do now as we continue this race here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. John Andrews to the bottom. He goes on the 5, Nathaniel O'Hare. But Nat just can't quite clear him just yet inside the top 10. Here comes Nilson Herrera. As for 9th place. Herrera for 9th. Gets by him. He is 9th. Nilson takes it. Nilson takes the 9th spot away from the 2. And Priya McShane going to lose outside the top 10. Oh man, now the 2 drops down below the top 10. Herrera's going to drop outside because he's on the outside as well. Here comes Lataro. LG Lataro trying to join his brother inside the top 10. Herrera to the bottom he goes. Blocking the 41. Can he keep it together? Can he stay above? And now 47 getting a little bit of an edge here. Trying to hang on for the race win. And now looks to the bottom. Alexander Rowe goes into trying to get to 2nd place. He's trying to get to 2nd. But just can't quite do it. He just can't quite make the run. Well, he's going to have to wait until probably the start of stage 2 to make something happen here. But Rowe is like probably staying put and trying to think about what to do next. Lautaro runs in 5th position right now. JP Lautaro and LG's running in 10th. He just went by Tyler Jones for 10th. So the Lautaros could be scoring points. Both Lautaros could be inside the top 10 scoring stage points. LG trying to hang on. Skylar Taylor goes way too high up. He's on the outside. He's just going to have to try to stay put. Try to make something happen. 47 just went by the 99. He put him a lap down. But right now the 41 has the 10th and final spot in points. So it is possible Lautaros could be scoring stage points. Both brothers could be scoring stage points. JP's in 5th and LG is 10th. We could be seeing a battle of the brothers here in Worldwide Technology. LG is the only one with a win so far this season. He won at Dover. JP is trying to get a victory so he can face his brother off for the championship. Now the 2nd and 3rd place cars have to deal with lap traffic. But there's still only about 2.5 laps left of racing here at Worldwide Technology before the end of the first stage. Connor Breen has a huge lead. We saw him win earlier this season at Circuit of the Americas in dominating fashion. He might try to do the same thing here at St. Louis. A former champion looking to win another one and looking to win another title. I mean, 47 has just been a phenomenal run so far for Stage 1. 45 is going to gain a stage point. He just went by the 48 of Allison Rain. And the 51 of Avi Sachs. But just one more lap to go here in stage number 1. 47 car trying to hang on for the stage 1 victory to get things rolling for the 47 team, who already have a win this season. As I mentioned earlier at COTA, looking at another one today for the team. Race back to the line. And the 47 car looks like he's going to win the first stage with ease here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. We'll battle for 3rd here. It's going to come down to Lautaro. Looks like JP is going to get 3rd place. Wow, what a move by JP Lautaro the last second to steal some stage points. JP Lautaro is going to finish in 3rd in stage 1. Oh, and LG didn't get any stage points. He dropped to 15th. Oh, a tough break for the 41 car. Before we get to stage number 2, let's take a look at what happened on that very first lap with Colin Francis and Matt Hunter. Looks like Liam stored brake checks in front. No, the 8 car brake checks in front of the 9. And then the 8 car gets contact with the 22 of Matt Hunter and forces the 8 into the wall and the 7 as well. Nearly gets turned around but didn't bring out a caution. That was the crazy impact that some of the drivers had to go through. But didn't bring out a yellow for whatever reason. So they were able to stay put and stay above. And they were able to continue racing in general. So that's why we didn't have a caution early on in stage number 1. So let's go back to the restart. Alright, back for the restart. It looks like the 1 car of Jamal Jackson has a problem. His engine goes up in smoke. And he's on to the pits. We just saw his engine go out during the restart, during the caution period. We'll see if the 1 can get it fixed, or is he going to be out of this race. Looks like he's out of this race. It's a camshaft problem, it looks like, and his race is over. So Jamal Jackson has retired from this race with a camshaft issue, and he will be heading to the garage. And a couple cars a lap down. Benjamin Snyder, Liam Storr were lapped down because they got into that first lap tangle early on, and the 99 Luke Law is 3 laps down because his car didn't get going at the start of the race. His car went up in smoke. You saw that earlier from the beginning. Had to come to the pits and get it repaired before he can get out on the track again. And now he's back on track trying to finish this race at least, but he is unfortunately 3 laps down currently. So those are the lap cars right here, Benjamin Snyder and Liam Stewart. So they're going to have those in the drivers in the back so that the drivers on the lead lap can get as much clean air as possible for this restart. Going to go back to the green next time by with the lead going to Connor Breton. He had a great start in this race. Won the first stage, picked up the points, and we'll see if he can keep the momentum up for the rest of the race. Going to run to lap 44 in stage number 2. And that means we'll have 22 laps, I believe, to run under green. Well, in the second stage, I should say, not under green. In the stage, like 22 laps, I think, somewhere like that, to run in the second stage up until lap 72. No, up to lap number 44, I should say. 72 is the end of the race, but drivers are double file restarting. Connor Breen's on the bottom. Isaiah Bernesh is on the top. Another car to the pits before the green. That's John Andrews going to pit row before the start of stage 2. So a couple cars with problems going on heading to the pits, but we are going back to green flag racing here in stage number 2. We're underway again. What a run for the 3. Gets a jump, a big jump for the number 3 car. Goes up and running first on that lap. Oh, cars in the wall. Couple cars were in the wall. We saw that at the start of the race. When they were double file, they went like 4 wide. Can they hang on this time? 3 wide in the middle. Tyler Jones up in the wall, hugging the wall, trying to stay out of trouble. Somehow kept it together, and now Luke Lowell spins. And along with Quinn Moore. And they'll bring out the caution. Luke Lowell, Quinn Moore contact right in the back. They just were about to make it through. The caution comes out. Those two make contact before the one. They run it and they'll race to the line. Isaiah Bernesh looks like he'll have the lead. And Jay Pilatar is going to move up to second spot. So let's take a look at what brought out the caution for the first time under a natural caution tonight. Here's another look at that wreck with the 38 Quinn Moore. It got right into the side of LG Lataro and gets right into the 99 of Luke Lowell. And Lowell's day goes from bad to worse. He gets into a wreck with Quentin Moore. Just spins out. Just caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just wanted to give you guys a better view of that wreck, as Lataro was the one that pushed the 38 into the 99. And it just was at the wrong place, wrong time for those two. And they both spun out, bringing out the caution. They just almost made it out. It just happened to have the last 2 drivers in the back of the pack cause the crash to bring the caution out. So anyway, that's what brought out the yellow, and we'll be back with the restart. Back for the restart here. On lap 28 to 29. Isaiah Bernesh is the leader in the same scheme that Chen Z rode when he won the race here last season, as he filled in for Colin Cropley during the second half of the season last year. We'll see if Isaiah Bernesh will repeat, and this time they have their full-time driver. See if the 3 car can win again here at Worldwide Technology. Green flag is out. And I know these drivers are going to be very aggressive early on. Oh, drivers in the wall, hitting the wall already. Cars are getting loose onto the apron. 17 loose, able to hang on. Into the corner now. This is where they wrecked last time. Going down the bottom. 4 wide in the middle of the pack. Can they hang on this time? Cars in the wall, still sliding, but somehow saving it. Tyler Jones goes way down to the bottom. Look at that move by the 21, trying to get into position. But Ibrahimian is up into the wall. And now they're spinning again. Matt Gomes, he saved it. Wow, he saves it. Matt Gomes saves it. What a save for that 34. Holy cow. What a save. Matt Gomes. Race lead. Here comes Lataro. Trying to cut in at Connor Breton. And gets to second place. That's a tough move right there for the 10 car, but he's got to get by the 3 to take the lead. One car in the wall. Priya McShane went up into the wall. Cardoza, Rowe to the bottom. They go. Here comes Lautaro looking low, trying to get a run on the bottom. Can he get by the 3 car of Isaiah Bernesh? Here he comes. And the new leader is JP Lautaro. Now the 10 car is out in front. 10 car is in the lead as Clark McKee goes up into the wall. Clark McKee goes up into the wall now. Here comes Herrera. Here comes Sachs. Both teammates trying to get into the stage point territory. There's Zachary Fitzwater inside the 5th place. Needs to pick up a little bit more points for safety, even with that 1 win he got earlier this season. Fitzwater takes 5th. Zachary Fitzwater is now up to the 5th position right now, trying to pick up points wherever he needs to, after even winning once this season. But his teammate JP Lautaro is out in front. I mean, his other teammates are doing well as well. And his other teammate LG won a race. Now, JP Lautaro is trying to win a race for himself to get into the playoffs, to join his brother in the fight for the championship. JP's last win, I believe, came last season at COTA. So he's trying to win another one here this season at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Former champion Connor Breen's in 2nd, Isaiah Bernesh 3rd. His teammate Cullen Francis is 4th. Cullen Francis has 2 wins under his belt right now. Could go for a 3rd here today in just the 13th race of the season. We're almost into the second half of the season. We're going to be in the second half of the regular season after this. So who knows how many more moves these drivers will be making as we head to the second half. Oh, Tyler Jones on the outside. I don't know what he's doing. I think he was trying to get a run or something. He might have tried to get a run and maybe catch them by surprise. That's not going to happen. 23 is a lap down. He's not in contention to win inside the top 10. This is for 10th. Rowe takes 10th. 11th goes to Cassie Reynolds for the final spot in points. Hanging on to the lead is JP Lautaro. I mean, different stage winner we had last time at Charlotte, and that had 4 stages. So a stage can change everything for these drivers, and see who will be the next one in line to win a race, to get into the front and win this thing. Francis 4th, Fitzwater 5th. We have winners on the field this season, all proven to be winners here in the field. And here comes Fitzwater going for 4th place on Cullen Francis. He's got him. Fitzwater gets to 4th. Car number 4 is in P4. Ryan Durrani is inside the top 10. And so is Nathan Ormond. And Tyler Jones is 8th. Battle for final points in the stages. Alexander Rowe trying to hang on into the 10th spot. And now he's going to try to catch up to teammate Edith Cardoza, who's running in the 9th position. Cardoza last time had a top 5 in Charlotte. Maybe we'll see if she gets another top finish here inside the top 10. Lautaro in front right now. And again, his last win came on a road course at COTA last season. But he's looking at another one here today here in Worldwide Technology. And the next 2 races happen to be on road courses. Sonoma is up next, and then we go to the streets of Chicago. So back-to-back road course events in the next 2 races here in the Ultimate Series. There'll be a lot of fun for those drivers, especially the experts on road courses. Should be fun. These two know a lot about the road courses, Lautaro and Breton. Don't forget Bernesh and Fitzwater also. A lot of their wins came on road courses. Cullen Francis might have had a win or two on a road course as well. So a lot of these veterans, all with experience on road courses, they can't wait for next week's race at Sonoma. But first they got to get through St. Louis. And by the way, we only got like 4 laps until the end of stage 2. So I bet that these guys are going to be coming to the pits, getting their tires and fuel all ready for the restart. They know another restart's coming here before the start of stage 3. So they're thinking about strategies. They're thinking about how to stay on top and how to get this win here today. They're approaching the lap car of Luke Lawal. I don't know if they're going to catch him before the end of stage 2. So Lautaro just has to hit his marks and he'll be the stage 2 winner. His other 2 teammates have a win this season, Zach Fitzwater and his brother, LG Lautaro. So JP's trying to add his name to the winners list. And teammate Rich Roy, maybe he'll try another race to get a win. And maybe get all 4 of the Stewart-Haas cars into the playoffs. So I don't think Connor Breen's going to go aggressive this time. He knows he's got one more stage coming up. And it's going to come down to that final stage. Who's going to get the better run? Third place goes to Zachary Fitzwater. This will be fun. This will put both the 10 and the 4 on the bottom at the restart. So I wonder how that's going to work out. Unless if, the field changes hands when they have pit stops. Probably inevitably they're going to have pit stops for these drivers in between stages, just to ensure they have the best possible tires and fuel numbers before the start of stage 3. So we'll see if LG Lautaro can hang on and try to win this stage. He's got lap traffic in the form of the 99. He did catch him after all. Might not try to pass him though. He's just going to stay on his line and going to hold on to win stage number 2. He doesn't want to make a mistake at this point. But there goes Lautaro, takes the stage. They might have put the 99 another lap down before the end of the stage. Maybe. It came down a little closer than it should have been, but LG Lautaro is your stage 2 winner. Here we go, folks. This is the money stuff for these guys. Oh, would you look at that? Tyler Jones came off pit road first. It wasn't even close. Alrighty guys, we're back here for the start of stage number 3, the final stage here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Thanks to a bold pit strategy call, Tyler Jones is going to be the race leader. So the 21 is going to lead the pack and have the bottom lane on the restart. There's a 10, he's going to have to settle for the outside lane. He's going to have to try to hang on, make something happen in the top lane. He knows he's not going to have the advantage now, but we see the drivers. Some of them have gotten good starts on the top side, so it might not be the end for Lautaro. He might have a chance here to hang on to that lead. Going back to green flag racing. And here we go again with 24 laps to go. Back for the restart here at Worldwide Technology. We'll see who gets the better jump between Tyler Jones and JP Lautaro. And here we go to the green. Pretty even right now. Tyler Jones has the bottom lane. He's got the run. Gets the lead and cars are up in smoke and they're spinning in the back. Big spin, huge crash in the back on the restart. Matt Hunter goes around behind them. And Lautaro stuck on the outside as Bernesh takes second place. And somehow they almost caused a wreck again. They caused another wreck there between Rich Roy and Aiden Stringer, but they somehow kept it together. Holy cow, what a restart that was. Let's take a look back what brought the caution out. Alright, let's take a look at the caution. The 34 car up on the wall. I guess they were reacting to the drivers that nearly got turned around. Skylar Taylor just gets caught up at the wrong place, wrong time, spins out. A lot of these cars spin out. 77 spins, 48, 22 goes around. A lot of cars involved in that wreckage early on in the race. No, later in the race, I should say. But they were just caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. And that's what brought out the caution. We're going to have another restart as it was just begun underway in stage 3. All right, back here at WWT Technology, Tyler Jones has to come to the pits. I guess his bold strategy didn't pay off, and Tyler Jones had to come to the pits again, ending his chance to win a race here today. So Isaiah Bernesh is the race leader, and he will be the one on the bottom at the restart. All right, back with the restart here at WWT Technology Raceway. Avi Sachs just moved up to second. I thought I mentioned that. The 7 car is out of the race also. Chris Leone had a piston problem, and his race is over. So now here comes Bernesh. Here comes Avi Sachs, who's going to get the better jump. Latar got the bottom this time in row number 2. Maybe he can make something happen here. Here we go. Almost, well, a little less than 20 laps to go here at WWT Technology Raceway. Who's going to get it? Who's going to win in St. Louis? Let's go racing again. Green is out. Four wide again. This time 24 getting a run. Ormond trying to get a run. Car slipping and sliding again into the wall. This time they kept it together. Avi Sachs got the jump into the lead. Nathan Ormond and Durrani inside the top 5. Battling side by side. Cullen Francis is in the wall. And Reen gets into the wall. Hard hit into the wall. But she's alright. Continues to race. A lot of drivers slipping and sliding here on the restart, but able to continue the race. Third place is Garrett Albertson. What a move he made. He's in third. Avi Sachs leads the race. No one ever thought he'd get into the run. He'd get into a good run, and he's in the lead. Zeb Bernesh is second, and Garrett Albertson's third. Fourth, Lataro is inside fourth place. But Avi Sachs, who would have thought he would be the leader at the end, near the end of this race? Wow. I mean, Avi Sachs just came out of nowhere like a rocket. A car's up in smoke. That's the 47 Connor Breton. Oh my goodness, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it to the pits, and they'll have to throw a caution out since he stalls on the track. Oh no, the 47, something goes wrong on the engine. And he's leaking fluid. They're going to have to throw a caution out. Oh my goodness, tough break for Connor Breton. He was running in the lead, and I think he won stage number 1. And he goes up in smoke, and the caution will be out. Oh my gosh, tough break for the 47. A race to the line. Garrett Albertson's going to take the second spot away from Isaiah Bernesh. And Latar just took third spot away. But Avi Sachs will lead the field down back for the caution. Let's take a look at Connor Breen and see what went wrong for the 47 team. So here we are. Here it is. The 47 goes up in smoke. His engine goes out just after he crosses the start-finish line. Somehow the other drivers just avoided making contact with the 47. His engine goes out on the 47 car, and his race is over. And a heartbreak for Connor Breeden, who had been running so well up to this point. But he goes up in smoke, stalls onto the track, heads to pit road, and might as well call it a day. Caution came out as he was stood on the track, and there might have been some fluid spilling all around when he blew up the engine, so that's why they had to throw the yellow. It was a little later than personally they would have liked, but the caution had to come out, and so they'll have another restart. Avi Sachs will be leading down to the green. Connor Breen is out of the race with a camshaft problem. He is the second driver today that had a camshaft go down. The one Jamal Jackson's camshaft went out on him early on, and the 7 lost a piston. So we're going to go back to the green flag. There'll be 11 laps to go in St. Louis. Look at Albertson taking the lead. 12 car leading the race. Gets a jump on the outside. Car's in the wall. Ebrahimian saves it. 31 saved it. Ebrahimian gets the save. Continues the race. There's another caution and would have another restart. On the outside, Delaney trying to stay out of the wall, but hits it anyway. Now they're spinning again. Benjamin Snyder around, goes nearly upside down. Tyler Jones among those involved. So they'll race back to the caution again, and they'll set up another restart. Garrett Albertson's going to be out in front. What a race this has become, folks. A crazy race from start to finish, especially during the final stages. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up in overtime here in Gateway. But Albertson leads the field down the caution. We're going to get the restart for you very shortly. We're going to get back to the green with 5 laps to go here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Here we go, folks. Going to come down to the wire. There's another caution before the white flag. It's going to come down to a 2-lap overtime. Now, no, these guys don't want to see overtime. Here we go between Garrett Albertson, Avi Sachs. Who's got the better jump? We're green. Avi Sachs with the run. He's got the jump over Garrett Albertson. Moore's up into the wall. More cars up into the wall, but saves it. Wow, how do they save that again? My goodness, close calls everywhere. Coming to 4 laps to go at Gateway. Avi Sachs trying to hold on. Oh, Bernesh into the wall with Clark McKee. Oh, they're spinning again. 38 spins. Oh, big crash, 17 upside down. He's flipping. They're flying again. Oh, no. Huge crash. And the caution will come out again. And I think we're going to have overtime here now at Worldwide Technology. Oh, man. Hard crash on John Andrews. I'm going to have to take a look at that very quickly here. Look at that 15. Oh, getting right in the 38 car. They're wrecking each other. Boom. Big hit on that 17. Going around, flipping and flying, upside down. Hard hit on that 17 car. Just going down. Big crash. The biggest one we've seen today. Oh, man, that was ugly. John Andrews, man, my goodness, just went full speed ahead and went upside down. My goodness, we've seen the ugliest crash yet. Holy cow. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at that one more time. We got to see an onboard camera of that. We got to see an onboard of that with the 17. My goodness. Holy cow. What a big crash on that 17. Holy cow. That was a hard hit on John Andrews. My goodness. That was a really, really tough hit for that 17 team. Wow. We're going to have overtime here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Now, this is the first time I'm trying out overtime here for this race, and I'm not sure if we're going to have just one attempt or we're able to do multiple attempts. But as far as I know, this will be only one attempt right now at overtime. And it's the first time we're going beyond the scheduled distance to run overtime at Worldwide Technology. And I don't know if it's going to register the points that way. If it's going to register the points with overtime in auto stages. I know there is an ability for overtime at this track, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to score points from there because of overtime. So We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, they're gonna set up for the restart, so stay tuned. Here we go. It's gonna come down to overtime here. Maybe one attempt at overtime here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do multiple attempts if a caution comes out before the white flag, but we are going to have overtime here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. It'll come down to the final lap or two to determine who will win this race. It's Avi Sachs and Garrett Albertson battling for the race win. Hoo boy, this is going to be an exciting one till the very end. And here we go. Going back to the green flag for the restart. 2 laps to go. Here we go. Avi Sachs, Garrett Albertson battling it out in overtime. Green flag is out. Good run on Albertson. Sachs fighting back on the bottom though. Sachs fights back on the bottom. So far the cars are still running. Here comes Latar to the bottom. He goes to second. Here comes Ormond. Inside the top 5, Sachs trying to run away with this win. Coming to the white flag. Next time by, will they make it under green? Albertson to the wall, getting loose into the wall. He goes and he might spin out. 20 spins as well. Huge crash, but did the leader take the white flag before the caution came out? I think he did. So this is the race. This is for the race right here. Avi Sachs in the lead, trying to hang on over JP Lataro. Into the final turn. He is back in victory lane, it looks like. Avi Sachs is back. The former champion is going to take the checkered flag here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. What a finish that was. Wow. It was down to the wire, but Avi Sachs takes the checkers. Alrighty guys, before we wrap this up, I wanted to show you that Avi Sachs did take the white flag before the caution came out. This was him on the final turn, taking the white flag with 1 lap to go. You can see some of the cars hitting the wall. You can see that 12 getting into the 20, and they started to wreck each other. You can see the lights where the Whelen sign is, and there he is taking the white flag. The caution lights were not on, and he took the white flag before the caution came out. And there it is. That's the moment that the yellow lights came on. That was the moment of caution, at least in terms of NR Town 3. And by then, Avi Sachs had already taken the white flag. Just want to go frame by frame to the moment the yellow lights went on, right there. And Avi Sachs had just taken the white flag as the race leader during overtime. And the 16 didn't make it to the line when the caution flew. 22 did. And this was the wreck that brought out the caution for the final time in this race. I wanted to show you also the caution replay. The 12 of Garrett Albertson, he got into the 20 of Edith Cardoza. Both got into the wall. And then the 12 car went for a spin. And the 16 got a piece. And that put the 20 in a wreck. And there the other drivers followed them as well. Big pile up at the very last lap of the race. But Avi Sachs had already taken the white flag before the caution was flown. And the moment the pace car lights came on, that's when the caution also was out. So I wanted to show you also another view with the pace car lights being on. The moment the lights turn on, that's the moment of caution. So again, going frame by frame when the lights went on. And that sign over there, right there, that's the moment of caution. The Welcome Race Fans sign above, like one frame, you can see that Welcome Race Fans is on, and then it turns off when the caution comes out. So this is the moment the caution was thrown, and Avi Sachs right here was the leader, and he had already taken the white flag as the race leader before the caution came out. So that's why we only had one more lap to run and didn't run another overtime attempt in this race because he had already taken the white flag as the leader. So I wanted to show you that before we show you the points heading into next week's race. So Avi Sachs is your winner at Gateway. Alrighty guys, your final results from Charlotte. Quentin Moore is your race winner, but it's Nathaniel O'Hare that gets the most points from today. 56 total points. 24 of them came from stages. Despite a 5th place finish, he earned the most points of all drivers here tonight. You can pause the video to find out where you finished in the race. Had some wrecks at the very end of it, and it came down to the wire, but ultimately there were 15 lead changes. Cardozo was the biggest mover from her starting position, ended up in a 4th place finish. An amazing run for that 20 team. A lot to be proud of. And your stage results, there were 3 stages tonight. Pichu was the first stage winner, Reynolds was the second stage winner, and Nathaniel O'Hare was the 3rd stage winner. And now let's take a look at the point standings as we head to our next race. And Quentin Moore, with his victory, has put him into the points lead, as the 38 team is now out in front in points. Ryan Durrani is now 8 points back of Quentin Moore. So it's going to come down to those two right now, the early front runners as championship contenders here in season 46, between Moore and Durrani. Both each have 1 win this season. Skylar Taylor, Rich Roy are 3rd and 4th, but no wins so far. They might need to get a win or 2 in order to get themselves into the playoffs, because there's currently 9 drivers that have won a race so far this season, so spots are running out, and time's running out for those drivers to get a win or 2 to get into the playoffs. Matt Gomes 5th and Luke Lawls and 6th, and among the winners in the point standings. And the rest of the field, Fitzwater is 28th. I'm not sure if Auto Stages has the top 30 rule or something, but Fitzwater right now 28th. He needs to pick up another win or so, maybe even more better results for him to ensure safety him getting into the race, getting into the championship chase for the championship. And the rest of the field on the left of your screen. Next up, we will be at St. Louis in the Worldwide Technology Raceway. So until next time, we'll see you later.